Hi everybody, Arno Barley here from Combative Concepts. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video. I see we did the practical and it was already 7 minutes, and there's a couple of things that I need to say quickly. So apologies, it's going to be a long video, but it is in connection with a profile pic that I uploaded, a specific picture that I put out, you know, where we were standing in a certain way with a knife, and received a lot of reaction, a lot of weird reactions. Funny, when I chose it from my phone, I couldn't really see it, so small, my eyesight is not that great. And I'm like, okay, that photo is fine. And then everybody was like, why is the knife on the bottom? And we had a lot of inquiries, couple of positive inquiries, like, okay, how exactly did this happen? Why are you like that? And then we had a couple of people. One guy said, oh, nice trick. And a couple of people saying a lot of weird stuff. Now, let's quickly start at the beginning. It's weird. It happens in the firearm community as well. Firearm community, especially the last 2-3 years, is becoming very cult-like. It is so. You know, people say, oh, look at him, he's building a cult, and then another company is also building a cult. But in the knife world, I do understand. It's like a religion. The guy's like, oh, this is how you do it, and this is how you, it's fine, you know, believe what you want to believe. In our combative system, we have knives. It's a simplistic way of dealing with a knife. We don't really subscribe to the knife on guard. I'm standing here and another guy standing there, and we are dueling with knives, although it happens, and you can be held up with one lone knife person. But let's be honest, South African context, most of the times you will be attacked by multiple assailants. So what are the other guys doing? One red flag and a white flag, red corner, white corner, oh, half a point, full point. I mean, the other guys are probably doing something. But yes, it is possible. It is absolutely possible to have a bit of a knife on our sparring type of thing in the street. But we don't focus a lot on that. And also, it's a combative knife. We've got pistol, carbine, unarmed, knife, baton, improvised. You know, we've got a lot of things going. So it's just a section. But it's funny, the guy that made this comment. Now, before I go on, my training is heavily based. It's always been heavily based on Kelly McCann, as well as other couple of very good, well-known trainers with bona fide records. I mean, you can see where these guys were. This specific movement, block, whatever you want to call it, comes from Kelly McCann's combative knife video. We saw it and we tested it for many years, and we kind of found that it worked. It's weird. I don't want to say bad things about other companies, but this guy kind of attacking me and saying this is a trick, and he's an instructor of a specific brand. Now, why, I don't know, but his head instructor is on the South African Special Forces website, Wall of Shame. I don't know why, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm not saying it's a wannabe, but I'm like, you know, before you start throwing stones, you know, stand back. I see a lot of things, a lot of people, and I just shut up. It's got nothing to do with me. Here, come, if you want to know what we do, come on my page. And I expect some, you know, respect. Any case, so that's shortly, and I'm rambling on here. What we do teach people is duress dysfunction, extremely important. Tactical timing disparity. Okay, duress dysfunction and timing disparity. Put that on top of the OODA loop. Put that on top of initial action beats reaction. Things probably never look the way you think it's going to look in the gym. You know, in the gym it's always nice and fresh and clean, and Kelly McCann describes it as a pregnant pause, especially on knives. There's like, oh, that pause, and the guy stands there and then retracts, and there's a lot of things, but you know, let's not throw stones. It came out, had a lot of interest in it, so here's the video clip. It was just after about an hour and a half, 2 hours sparring that we did kind of tired, and we quickly ran through the video for you to go and look at exactly how we got there and what it's all about. Nothing weird, nothing fancy, bit of blade blocking and stuff like that. So guys, watch it. If you don't like it, don't agree with it, it's fine. It's fine, then don't do it, okay? It's a natural thing that we just teach, that we got from our peers. Thanks for tuning in. So we didn't prep this, we just exercised, and I told them, listen, let's quickly go through that photo and go through what actually happened there. Now, I didn't even see the photo that I posted. My hand was on top and the blade was at the bottom. And there was a lot of confusion as to who, what, why, where, and what's happening there, okay? Now, as discussed earlier, duress dysfunction, timing disparity. So let's go through a timing disparity, and we're going to go slow. Duress dysfunction, timing disparity. Training is artificial, so he stabs, usually, just slow, usually in training it will all work out well, you'll get it there and you'll pull back and everything is good. But duress dysfunction and timing disparity, he'll be stabbing and as he retracts, I'll be there and it's there and it's there. It will probably look something like that. It will probably never look something like, boom! Exactly there, okay? Because training is artificial. I'm in the gym, Dylan is in the gym, he's got a training knife, I've got a training knife, I know what he's going to do, he knows what I'm going to do. But let's go through how we ended up there, and then we'll take it further. Now, any knife system probably will teach you about hollowing out and swaying. So we slowly, if he stabs for the stomach, or he swipes, swings for the stomach, or stabs, I'm tired. Okay, a natural thing that I guess everybody will teach is you go like this, is literally throw the bum out and get your center of gravity out of the way. So he swings out there, bang, something like this, okay? He comes up high, out swaying, whoa! I mean, that's quite normally. He goes fast for the stomach, boom! It's out there. And what is kind of natural? If he stabs straight, and there's a difference between stabbing and thrusting. Most knife stuff that you will see, defense is where he will thrust. Now, a thrust goes and it kind of stays there. It's that pause. I'm like, okay, take my hand, take my hand. So a thrust is, he stays there for a half a second, then he pulls back. A stab is in and out. Choom! Different thing, different thing. So we go slow. I hollow out. As I hollow out, pushing my body out of the way, I'm trying to get my arms in deep. I mean, we go slow, bam! That's what I want to do. You'll see I don't try to get close to the knife or anything. I just throw out something there to stop this from traveling up. I'm trying not to get too close to the blade because as it retracts, I can get cut. But luckily, a person stabs in like this and pulls out like that. Usually, you don't do this, knife up and back. So it's literally, he stabs, I throw out, bang, just stop there, bang. That's kind of where I want to be. Kind of normal, natural. He goes a little faster, boom. Okay, but it's training disparity. I know what he's going to do. So what we did there is, I just had a knife. Okay, so if he goes slow, I can't hollow out slowly. But let's say I'm already in hollowed out position, and this is where I want to get at. It's called blade blocking. I don't care if I'm here or if I get it with the blade. It doesn't matter. But what I want to do, if he stabs, I'm going to throw out both hands to stop this. I'm not doing the cross. Some people do it. I'm not going to discuss it now. Because he can create a lot of momentum. And for me, just to think, if my timing is there and he's thrusting through, to be able to stop that, it's going to be a lot. So what I will do is I will throw out two hands. Yes, I know the sand is there, but I've never really seen somebody do this and this. Okay, it's possible, but my main problem is a knife. So without a knife, he stabs in there, bam! That's where I want to end up. Okay, with the knife, I just throw this out, bang! And I just want to block. I can block with the arm or with the knife. If I get with the knife, it's a bonus. But what sometimes happens, and we've seen it in training, is your timing is off, and he comes in there, this hand is there, and this knife trails. And this knife sometimes ends up at the bottom. And that's all that was. It was a missed block. It was a missed block. Okay? So if you look at that, instead of getting there, it was here. It happens. Okay? There's no secret about it. If I have a double-edged blade or a blade with a nice tip, if I'm fast enough, what will happen? I will back cut. As he retracts, I will come up and I'll cut back. If it's on top, it's just in there, bang! Okay? And in this video, I'm not going to discuss how do I deal with his retraction. Retract, bang! The biggest problem is that retraction. If I do this, bang, he retracts. And he's coming in again and again. And now I'm going to start missing and all these things. He stabs quickly, it will, I will probably miss. But sometimes I get it, he stabs quick, I get it there. Right there, he held it out a little bit. Okay, it happens. But sometimes he stabs and I get at the bottom. And as he actually retracted, he retracted on the knife. So it's not a plan, it's by accident. Pooh, it gets there by accident. On top, nice, it works out nice, bang. Top nice, sometimes I won't even get the blade in. I'll just get it there. But this is here for a reason, because this is how I am going to cope with this retraction. Not for this video, you should come on training. So the whole idea is, let's just say, it's artificial, but I'm at an ATM and I turn around and he stabs at my stomach, whatever. I'm at an ATM and I stand here, whoa! You see, it's kind of like this. And he goes a little bit faster. I'm like, whoa! Yeah, something like this. The only difference is here, I've got a blade in my hand. He comes and takes that stab, boom! Look at that. Even that, boof, doesn't work. So this is all that this presented. Perfect world, numbnuts, can't stab, very slow. My timing is there, my timing is a little bit off. I come at the bottom, my timing is completely off. It's something like this. My stabbing or retract, my timing might be even more off. I'm here. Okay, but it's a follow-up from there. But people focus, it's not if this works. This might work, might not work. He might just come through, he stabs me, bang, he pulls his arm is sore. We've done a lot of knife work. Okay. So he stabs and he retracts and he stabs me. What can I do? Let him stab me again, stab me again, stab me again. It is actually the follow-up from, even if I miss him, wham, the follow-up, he pulls back, I miss him. The follow-up on how do I stop that from happening. So we turn out here, once again, he stabs and he thrusts for a while, so I'm here. Even there, did you see, I didn't get it on the blade, I got it on the fist. It doesn't matter. He stabs and retracts quickly, boom, just out there. He felt that. But there's training disparity. I know he's stabbing. It will probably go, he goes in, look like, he pulls back, what, I miss him, and I need to do something. That's all it was about. I wasn't planning on trapping him or doing something. It's, I hollow out, wham, body's out of the way, I throw out something, because maybe, yeah, he just comes short, but that knife might travel up, so I'm not thinking I'm going to block him there. He's just throwing it out, whoa! Okay? And this just sometimes happen to have a blade in place. It can be there, sometimes it happens there. That's all that photo is about. Thanks for tuning in, guys.